Hey everybody, Mntdewmania here. Welcome back to another Sunday Seed Showcase. And as you can tell, quite obviously, I am in a Superflat. And you're asking yourself probably, okay, Mntdewmania's lost her mind. Why is she in a Superflat? That's not much of a seed. There's nothing here. Well, this happened by accident, actually. I was over on Nova Skins. If you are a Minecraftian, you know about Nova Skins. Very cool site. And I was looking for a certain wallpaper. And I happened to glance and see one that it was at the top of the list. That means it's relatively new. And it said Flatlanders. And I'm thinking to myself, is that a thing? I mean, is there some new craze going around that's kind of doing Let's Plays of Superflats? I don't know. And of course, I had to look it up on YouTube then. And a couple of years ago, there was actually a few series about it. And I got to thinking about it. I'm like, okay, what's the challenge? And then, of course, the challenge is, well, if you land in the middle of just open, you wouldn't have a chance, I don't think, because it's like, what, 3 or 4 layers of dirt, and that's it. Now, of course, you can change the layers. You can type in whatever. I mean, I've watched videos on it before. You know what to type and how to type it in the, you can change it and make it anything you want. So I'm like, well, yeah, but what if you didn't do that? What if you didn't do anything? You came in just, regular, didn't add anything, didn't add a bonus chest, nothing, no mods. Could you do it? And then, of course, the answer hit me, well, yeah, if you landed right next to a village, at least you would have a chance. And I looked and looked and looked until I found a seed, and right there is my spawn point. And I landed next to a village. I'm thinking, okay, so you would have a chance. It's in plains. You do have water. There are 2 blacksmiths in this one. So I don't know if 2 villages have spawned right together or if that's just a cool thing that happened. So I'm not really sure. But it is cool, so you get twice the stuff. Okay? And there's like iron and pickaxes. I mean, so there's lava. So you could make a cobble gen. Okay? So there's your cobble problem. There's your building supply problem. Okay? Villagers to trade with, so far the ones in this village, they trade stuff and give you emeralds, so that's not really helping. Of course, the downfall is the slimes are just trampling the gardens to pieces, so you'd have to build some sort of wall to get those out of here. There are 2 other villages within 350 blocks, so that's something. You got a little extra. And then I thought, well, if I go into the nether, is it going to be flat? Because I have never done a super flat. I mean, maybe in creative just to, test stuff and build things. But that's it. So I'm like, okay, I got to try. So I tried. This is where I came out. This square was not here. I had to build that. It was the portal and the lava lake. Right there. This is like the bridges and stuff, but I haven't been able to find... you taking a bath, son? Good Lord. I haven't been able to find the, like the pathways and the hallways and, with all the chests and loot and stuff. So I don't know if it's like up in here... if it's buried, but I haven't looked everywhere yet. I mean, it looks pretty spread out. It could be in some of this, around here, so I don't know. But I thought this was just absolutely the coolest. I have never spawned in, like, under a fortress before. I thought that was absolutely awesome. There are blaze spawners everywhere. I have seen wither skeletons everywhere, so that's cool. Of course, there are gas. There are tons of lava. And, I mean, so I guess what I'm asking is, have you ever done a Superflat world? And I mean, did you add stuff? I'm back. Sorry, I had to get off the noise. um, but did you add things? Did you like give yourself stuff before you started, or did you just play? And I guess I am really actually intrigued and wondering how difficult it would be. So, I mean, I watched a couple of videos, and a couple that I watched, they were not fortunate enough to land right next to a village. They had to go hunt one. And see, here, this one has two blacksmiths. So I'm wondering, is that like a normal thing? You know, I don't know. So you have some things, and I mean, this is what gave me the idea to do the Nether portal, because there is obsidian here, and I'm just thinking, how possible is it? How feasible? How hard would it be? I mean, would you have to? I mean, there's apples, you know. Would you have to give yourself a sampling? What are like the chances that you? I mean, I don't know what all these guys trade for. See, most of them trade that they give you emeralds. That's not really helping, you know. We would need you'd need a sapling of some kind, you know. It all looks like plains. So, I mean, like I said, I know you can change that. You can change the configurations any way you want to. You just have to know what to type in, you know. But I just found it so interesting that nether, where I spawned in, that was just freaking wild. And I'm curious if the rest of that nether portal is stuck in that nether mountain somewhere. And then here is, now see, here is rain. So I'm just very curious. So if that's all, you know, I don't know. I don't know how hard it would be to, you know, could you live without, I mean, and there's a well in this one, you know, so that's infinite water source right there. Could you make it without trees, you know, in a flat world, in a super flat? But all of them give you the same, you know, the butcher, I don't know. Why do you need so many emeralds for it? You know, I'm just curious to see what your guys' thoughts are on this. Have you ever done one? Would you consider doing one, or is it just so absolutely boring you wouldn't even do it, you know? So let me get back over here to spawn, and I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I stopped the rain, got back over here to spawn. But yeah, I'll make sure the seed is right here for you. It will, of course, be down in the description. But let me know in the comments, is a super flat world something you've ever played around with? What is like, so, I mean, have you ever changed like the configurations, you know, to have like dungeons and stuff spawn? And I mean, what are your thoughts on it? Is it just absolutely just only should be used for creativity, you know, and testing stuff out? Or do you think this is an actual legit survival test? Let me know. I'd be very interested. But my search goes on for my rare biomes, and just to shoot off into something weird for a change. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have a seed you want me to check out 1.10.2, this is in modded over on Curse. I set up a little profile, but I do check the seeds out in regular Minecraft to see if I'd spawn the same place, and I did. So it's no big deal. But yeah, very curious. Let me know what you think in the comments, and any experiences that you've had with this. All right. So till next time, this is Mntdewmania. This is Sunday Seed Showcase 1.10.2. I'm so out of here. Later, guys.